Good morning. Just read Ezekiel chapter 17. Begins with a parable. There's not a whole lot of parables in the Old Testament, but this one uses the image of an eagle, gives it kind of human characteristics. And he talks about this eagle that lands on a cedar and takes the top off the cedar and plants it in another land. For he says he cropped off the top of his young twigs, carried it into a land of traffic. He set it in a city of merchants. And then the eagle also takes a seed and he plants it in some fertile soil, and the branches start to grow. And then another eagle comes around, and the branch or the seed that he planted, that tree, tries to grow towards the other eagle. I mean, you planted it in good soil, it should be able to grow wherever it wants, right? So God asked that in the middle of the chapter. He says, will this plant survive reaching towards the other eagle, or will it wither and die? And the answer is no. The eagle kind of represents God's hand and the Babylonians, and how they take King Zedekiah into their country. They took him. He's like the top of Israel, and they took him and kind of the higher ups, and they turned them to Babylon. And then so he becomes that new tree. And then he takes Egypt. Egypt comes along and kind of makes King Zedekiah looking, hey, maybe I can go to that eagle, and that eagle will save me. Because I know they tried to make allies of Egypt. Egypt doesn't like the Babylonians, so sure, they'd help, right? Will it survive? Looking at Egypt, will they survive? The answer is no. We know they didn't, but God's telling him here, no, you're not going to survive. He's prophesying. Because Babylon is his chosen judgment. They're not going to escape judgment. So I think the lesson here is, if you're being judged, don't look to someone else to save you. If we're in our sin, we don't need to look to another person for our sins. Having more people join you is not going to help you. Drinking in a party doesn't mean it's not sinful to drink. So I think God is telling them, stop looking to other people and just look to me. He's the whole time he's trying to call them to him, and they don't listen. So I think that's the lesson to get out of it. Look to him, don't look to other people.